finish kit is on its way. So now all we have to do is wait for the truck to come around the corner and move this giant box into the garage. But this is a huge relief for us all because there's a period of time we weren't sure when or if we were going to see a finish kit. But now it's time to finish the airplane. So come along as we receive the finish kit. Garage got a lot smaller again.
Mama got a lot happier too.
Yeah, so it was a couple of weeks ago now. It's been a while since we've done some content, but a couple of weeks ago, a semi-truck pulled down our street, made that tight turn down at the end of the cul-de-sac, as they always do. It's kind of hilarious watching. Not sure if I got B-roll of one of those turns yet, but if I do, I'll put it in. But pulled up, and the biggest crate that we've gotten to date came out of the back of the truck.
Our finish kit has arrived.
Yes, so, and it's a very complete finish kit. There was one or two small back-ordered, like really a bag of hardware. I'm not even sure what was in it, but all the major components were included, not back-ordered.
Present and accounted for.
They did one part, they sent us two of the same part when there was two that were supposed to be left and right or A and Bs or whatever. They look very similar, but they're slightly different. They sent us two of one and none of the other, so simple reply to the kits team at Vans. They had it shipped out in a couple days, and we have all the right parts that we need. And then it was like, well, what do we do with all this stuff? What are some of the high-level stuff that we got in the finish kit that you're excited about?
The canopy is pretty cool looking. Fiberglass still makes me nervous.
So we did get both parts of our cowl.
Yes, but I mean, it's not that exciting looking, in my opinion. The landing gear, though.
Yes, we got all three sets of landing gear. Actually, our nose gear, this is where we found to store it. So we got our nose gear right here, ready to go. We also got that fancy powder-coated piece of metal that this attaches to, the engine mount. So pretty excited to have all of that. So engine mount, all the plexiglass for the canopy, front and back made it. All the wheel pants made it.
Yeah, they don't look very exciting yet.
Well, that's Evoque's job to...
I know, it's just they're gray and kind of ugly,
Yep.
and they're not even shiny like the aluminum. It's just...
But
Okay.
it makes this go fast. I mean, putting those pants on adds just several knots of airspeed.
Putting pants on makes you go faster?
For airplanes, yes. For people, not so much. But that's a different subject. But the wheel pants, that's going to be some fun fiberglass work. Now, I did learn a little cheat code by looking at another RV builder's video who did a nice deep dive on Evoque in the process. And one thing that is included in the Evoque paint job is they kind of cover up any fiberglass work that you didn't do the best job on.
Score!
Because Evoque, in addition to being excellent painters, are also really talented at fiberglass. So I kind of, watching that video that Flight Chops did, I recalculated my anxiety over doing the fiberglass work. It's like good enough is good enough, and we'll let Evoque clean it up. I was really impressed with the attention to detail that Evoque puts in. So it's an expensive paint job, but you get so much more than just some pretty paint. They really finished the build for you, it sounds like.
I mean, they're the best.
They're that. So we're looking forward to that. Millie, you looking forward to the paint job?
Do you have something to say?
Miss Millie keeps growing.
She was sleeping just a minute ago.
She is much bigger than probably the last time she was on the channel. But building's been tough.
It has.
With keeping up with the baby. But let's get back to the finish kit. So Millie, we love you. You are more important than the finish kit. So all these parts, we had to figure out what to do with them. So we kind of loaded up our fuselage, which is in storage, with a lot of the parts.
Big fiberglass pieces.
Yeah, so the half our Callan's in storage, the other half is still in the crate that's over there. Our forward canopy and the top half of the Callan is in the crate. Everything else, a lot of everything else is in the storage unit.
We're also running out of room in the storage unit.
Yeah, well, it's also not organized, so we could do a lot better if we need to. One thing we did elect to do, since the only thing in our quick build wings we could not conclusively clear of laser cut parts is our flaps and ailerons. So as part of what Vans is doing now is they, if they owe you laser cut parts and you got a kit coming, they include it in the kit. So
they call you up and ask you like,
yes,
what do you want?
Yeah, they don't just proactively do it. That would be nice, but you don't need it. But yeah, so they did reach out to us and asked us what we needed. And we asked for all the parts to rebuild the flaps and ailerons. To be honest, I'm not sure if we are going to rebuild them or not, but we have all the extra parts because they were included in the finish kit. And it was kind of like looking at the invoice that they sent that, with a 100% discount, zero cost, no shipping because it was included in our crate. It was several $1,000s worth of parts. Yeah. So it's good that we have that, so we can rebuild those if we choose. Our flaps and ailerons that are built are in the storage unit now, so when we pull them out, we're going to take a closer look and make a decision if we're going to rebuild them or not.
Yeah.
So the inventory was fun.
That was not as terrible.
It really wasn't. And we also had an extra pair of hands helping us.
Yes. So not these.
Not these. She was out there though.
Yeah.
She tried to help, but
she couldn't lift the landing gear.
She tried. To help us with childcare, we did add to our family. We have invited an au pair from Brazil to join us. And she gets out and helps us with the build every once in a while. And she really helped us with the inventory. So Nicole, you'll see on the channel every once in a while. Coming up soon, we did buy the iPhone holder practice project. And we're going to teach her some building skills using that iPhone holder here soon and put that on the channel. So yeah, we kind of broke the inventory up into sections, and the final part, I just got here by myself one night and just finished it off pretty quickly. So compared to the other kits, inventory is pretty simple. All the parts look good, and Millie is ready to go fly. So our finish kit's here. From the time we reordered till it arrived, it felt like it was...
It felt like it went by so fast.
Yeah, from like the reorder to, I mean, that was in December that we did the reorder.
Yeah, it was basically 2 months.
Yeah, so and it was it January or February that the finish kit showed up? I think it was in early February.
Early February.
So, 6 weeks from reorder to arrival. So it was only like 2 to 3 weeks from the time they collect final payment until we got notification that the freight company had it. So I think the scariest part was them getting out of the back of the truck because it didn't really fit.
Oh my goodness, that was like nerve-wracking all over again. Yeah. I just saw like everything flash again and I was like, you better be ready to catch it. You're gonna catch it this time if it falls?
Oh, you're catching it. Yes.
You realize what's in there. We can't get that again.
But the driver knew what he was doing, got it out smoothly, and we got it into the garage. Took a little pushing and heaving, but...
even that made me nervous.
But it's here. It's undamaged. Man, the people who pack these things and build these crates, they have fun.
It's almost like they know what they're doing.
They do know what they're doing. So, finish kit's here. Time to keep building on. We're trying to find the motivation to keep our build schedule up. It's obviously a lot slower than it has been in the past because of, life is a little different for us than it was in the last year or so.
Got more fun, exciting things to do in the evening.
Yes, we love playing with little Miss Millie. But Amelia, love you, Amelia. But we're getting out and building when we can. We'll get these wings finished up, and then on to the finish kit where things get real. So then we got to talk about the engine, I guess. Let's save the engine for another episode. No, we have no new information on engines and when they're going to start fulfilling orders. We hear optimism from people at Vans that it's coming soon. But as soon as we get some info, we will do a episode talking about it. So, but right now,
hang tight.
Hopefully 6 months we'll have it. It'll work out pretty well. So, thank you for tuning in to 14 Victor Echo.
See you next time.